Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis. And that's right guys, it's over. I'm sending my application in for McDonald's because we're done. Pretty much everything's going to zero. And it's pretty much the end of the world, right? You know, crypto's done, so it's time to wrap it up, go to McDonald's. But no, in all seriousness, today we're going to be talking about Hedera or Hbar. Honestly, this dip was pretty crazy. For a lot of people who did want to jump into Hbar, you are getting it fairly cheap now. You know, it is down about 13% still. We did go down pretty low. We hit about like 24 cents. On a few exchanges, it was a little bit different. Trading volume is up about 128%. Obviously, a lot of people buying. And I just discussed that we could be seeing a major alt run very, very soon, pretty much coming within, you know, a few days to weeks to even months. We could be seeing some major pumps along the board. Now, before we fully jump into this video, I just want to ask if you guys could please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate it. Now, with what is happening throughout this market, we are watching Ethereum closely. The reason why I'm watching Ethereum closely is because dominance is now well above 20%. We are seeing Bitcoin dominance dropping, which is very good. I don't need to really tell you guys about why this is good. All I really have to do is show you guys this. So when we're talking about the alt season flow charts and we're really kind of talking about what is about to happen, I believe that we are about to walk right into phase 2, where we do see Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin, and we're going to be hearing, you know, the talks of the flippening. This usually happens a lot. In terms of, you know, pretty much dominance levels and stuff like that, this is pretty much what we want to see. We want to see Bitcoin dominance decreasing while Bitcoin is increasing. And that is pretty much when we do see alt season. I've mentioned this multiple times. I've talked to you guys about it. Now, here is the money flow chart. We're going to be seeing, you know, the Bitcoin, you know, money flow, which we have been seeing for a little bit of time. And now I believe that we are pretty much, like I said, ranging into phase 2, which will lead us to phase 3 and phase 4. This is pretty much where a lot of things go parabolic. This is where we are going to be seeing a lot of movement throughout the market. And that is why I said this on Twitter today. I said, prepare accordingly. I would not have been in Bitcoin for weeks. Now is the time to be holding altcoins. Prepare your exit plans for all of your altcoins. Stick to your exit plan as well. Take profits on the way up. You have been warned. Now, I have a significant plan for a lot of my altcoins. I have shared a few of them on NCashOfficial.com, but you guys do not need to follow my exit plans at all. And I'm just telling you guys that right now because these are my personal exit plans. These are what I'm going to do. Will I be left bag holding some of my altcoins? It's possible, but of course I'm going to take my profit on the way up, and I will most likely trade the market at that time, and most likely try to be out 100% at least, depending on if exchanges could handle the volume. Now, like I said, if you guys do want to get my insights like that, you guys could go over to NCashOfficial.com. You guys could also get the Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack, which does include everything on the site, as well as all feature content for free at a 35% off discount, similar to the market, right? But overall, prepare your personal exit plans, okay? Have your own personal plan. Do not, you know, pretty much take anybody else's plan as your 100% plan to do things, because think about it logically, okay? You need to exit when you feel the most comfortable. It could be a 2x, it could be a 5x, it could be a 10x. Just exit when you plan to. And if you do have to bag hold for 3 years, I even said this yesterday. I said, you know, prepare yourselves for what's about to happen. If you have to hold, will you be able to? And this is pretty much when I tweeted this. I said, if you had to hold your crypto for another 3 years starting today, would you be able to patiently? And of course, I wasn't saying that you need to, but I'm just saying if you wanted to or had to, would you be able to? Because, you know, if we're talking about Hbar, I personally can. Now, I do want to just quickly dive in on the chart for Hbar, because I know that there's probably a lot of people wondering what the heck happened, right? So in terms of the point that we tested, I believe that we could come down a little bit lower on Bitcoin. I discussed this in, you know, today's earlier video, but is the bottom in? It could be in. It could very well be in. We could be seeing the next major movement happen. We did retest those August support zones, which is very good. Like I said, this was a proper flush of the market. I think that this is very good as well. The RSI for a lot of altcoins looks very similar to what we are seeing down here. This is extremely oversold. We are seeing levels that we haven't seen since, back in September of 2020. So over a whole year ago, these levels are significant. These are oversold levels. These are points where we are going to be seeing a major reversal inbound. A lot of altcoins look very similar to this, where we are going to be pretty much inverting the scale and looking at this from a logical standpoint. This was an oversold level. It was logical to have a nice reversal back down or back up if you realistically look at it. So I'm watching a lot of altcoins in terms of their USD pairs, but the most important pair is the Bitcoin pair, because this is pretty much what we want to see. First off, the Bitcoin pair has regressed this bottom support layer, which is pretty much all the way from October, all the way back to September, and of course, there's a few wicks back here in August and so, but it's nothing too crazy. But most of the support that is at this point or at the 574 sat level is all from September. It's all from like October as well. So you could watch that, or you could even watch the Ethereum chart as well, because right now Ethereum is making some waves throughout the market. So we could also watch this pretty significantly and pretty much wait for these levels to be tested as well. So that's what I'm watching right now. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about some things that are happening within tokenization and stuff. Obviously, we're going to divert away from the charts. Check this out, right? This is 7 wild scenarios for the future of money. First off, risk becomes tokenized. What if we could tokenize risk? If we do this in a clever way, we could reduce the overall risk in the system and avoid meltdowns like the financial crisis of 2008. This could actually be pretty interesting, to say the least, when we're talking about tokenization of pretty much everything. We're seeing a token for your car loan, a token for your home mortgage, a token for your leveraged margin trading account. This actually is interesting, to say the least. And I think that this could be some sort of idea of building risk into the system in a more fundamental way. I think that this could be awesome, to say the least. We also see here cars spend money and buy their own insurance. So this could be also very cool. We do see here machines will pay machines natively instantly. Teslas will pay for charging with Lightning. Imagine a machine at a factory. If it runs out of ink, it can order more. She then gives a spicier scenario. Maybe you have a car or a truck that's able to buy its own insurance. Perhaps the car has the ability to assess risk and make smart decisions. If it's raining, it buys a little more insurance. This could be pretty cool. And we also see here you pay for things without thinking about it. Of course, we're talking about, pretty much you go pick up your items and walk out. And of course, pretty much you have an agreement with the grocery store, for example, where you could automatically charge me if it's less than $100. So that is also pretty cool. I think that tokenization is going to help streamline the entire world in a sense that a lot of people are not realizing. The price of your dinner will be in sats. It will be pretty much paying in digital money. Nobody wants to spend Bitcoin. It's the best risk to reward bet in history. I don't know about that. Obviously, it is an up-only game, but so is all of crypto. But in terms of tokens make cash go away. Your house is a bank. Money goes intergalactic. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be pretty interesting, to say the least, on what is about to happen. I've talked about tokenization for a very long time on this channel. I've talked about where we could pretty much see in terms of tokenization, but of course, don't take my word for it. We did see today that Hbar made the news again. We actually see our Shinhan Bank ready stablecoin remittance POC on the Hedera network. We are seeing them pretty much go live with this, and we do see here the POC will use the Hedera HTS, or the token service, and HTS, the consensus service. Users will be able to buy Shinhan's KRW based stablecoin and send them to an account at Standard Bank. The two banks will use HTS both to track and record transactions and confirm the FX rate at the time of each transaction. So this is going to be very interesting, and like I said, we are moving into a tokenized economy very, very fast. And of course, we look at what else could be tokenized. We look at 4K NFT Marketplace goes live, bridging or bringing physical goods to the blockchain. This is tokenized Rolexes, Birkins, Yeezys, and other luxury products. This is going to be very interesting, and I think that this is going to allow these markets to explode in prices. We've been seeing Adidas move into the same sort of move. Same with Nike as well. Adidas ventures NFT marketplace or partnership with Bored Ape Yacht Club, Punks Comic, and G Money, right? So again, when we're talking about what is happening, we are moving extremely fast into a tokenized economy. Adidas wallet has over 200K worth of NFTs. We're seeing, Bored Apes pretty much partner with them as well. This is very interesting. And what this leads me back to is Infinite, that is on Hedera. This is powered by Suku. 99% savings transaction fees compared to Ethereum. This is why Hedera is going to swallow up almost all of the use cases on Ethereum. Almost all of the dApps from Ethereum are going to be at some point in time on something similar to Hedera or another DOT alike, because 99% savings is 99% savings. Think about it. 600 plus end users, 200 plus NFTs issued, and we do see here the challenge was needed a cost-effective, secure, and scalable way to prove digital and physical product authenticity and ownership by brands and customers. I was about to say consumers, but it's all good, within marketplaces that require a high degree of trust. And of course, they chose the Hedera token service because of the benefits that it has. And we've talked about this in the past, but Suku is similar to pretty much what we are going to be seeing throughout the market. Also, I just want you guys to understand, in terms of NFTs and pretty much non-fungible tokens and stuff, this allows Rolexes, all of these things, to not be stolen. You still own the digital rights to them. In fact, it also provides the idea on not buying stolen things, because this is going to talk more so about lack of trust or counterfeit goods. We see counterfeit goods cost the U.S. economy a $600 billion price target a year. So that is pretty significant. So they're going to provide authenticity and pretty much trust within all of these digital items or physical items too, because we do see our Infinite bringing authenticity to the digital and physical world through NFTs. And this is also very interesting when you're looking at it, because if you do, I don't know if they have, I think it's on Infinite World. I've seen it. Yeah, so here we go. So this is pretty cool. Because this is build your own NFT metaverse, curate your collection of digital and physical goods, experience utility of your NFTs like never before. This is going to be very interesting. When we're talking about what Adidas is doing, what Nike's doing, this is what we could essentially see in the future. We could see something like this where you buy a digital version of your shoes. This is awesome. Now, of course, this is signed by Spencer Dinwiddie, which we found out that he's pretty much within the NBA and stuff like that. So this is actually very interesting. And like I said, with a lot of these NFTs, with a lot of these pretty much tokenized assets, this is the future. Okay, being able to buy shoes, essentially the digital version of these shoes that are very rare. Like for an example, this is like $8,000. Imagine if you could collect digital shoes. Shoes right now in terms of collections and collectibles are huge. Now this is built on Hedera. Okay, this is all built on Hedera. This is a huge marketplace. There is a ton of things on here as well. And when we're talking about what is going to be happening very soon, even with Suku, this is just not the only thing by Suku. Suku is powering a ton of things in terms of the DeFi space. This is going to be a huge partnership. I mean, just look at their products and offerings. First off, we see traceability and transparency, micro lending and collateralization in the DeFi space, and of course, authenticity for physical and digital world through NFTs. This is awesome. Okay, and this is just one use case that moved from Ethereum over to Hedera. Why do you think that they chose them? Well, they tell you that right here. It is the most reliable, the lowest cost, and the most scalable asset to pretty much choose for this. So, in my mind, I'm just saying it right now, Hbar is going to swallow up most of the dApps that are built on Ethereum. So with that in mind, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.